This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1961, How to Set Your Top Priorities in Life, Part 1, by Julianna Poplin of thesimplicity.habit.com, and I'm Justin Malik. Happy Saturday and welcome to one of the only podcasts in the world where blogs are narrated to you for free with permission from the authors. It's an award-winning podcast thanks to you. Now today I have a bit of a longer post, so I'll read the first half today and then finish the rest for you tomorrow. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. How to Set Your Top Priorities in Life, Part 1, by Julianna Poplin of thesimplicity.habit.com. Do you feel like you never have enough time to do everything you want to accomplish? Are you constantly adding new items to your to-do list even though you know there's no way you can get through it all? You might need to learn how to choose your priorities. You only have a certain amount of time in the day to get through your to-do list. By setting clear priorities for yourself, you ensure you're spending your time and energy on the things that matter most. That includes the actions that will help you achieve your goals. In this article, I'll answer some of your biggest questions about setting your top priorities in life. What is the difference between priorities and goals? What are the main priorities in life? Why and how do you set priorities to improve your life, and more? What are priorities? Let's start by asking the simple question. What are priorities? According to the Oxford Dictionary, a priority is defined as, quote, a thing that is regarded as more important than another, end quote. Simple enough, right? Your priorities are the things that matter the most to you. They're the things you value above all else. They're the things in life that are most deserving of your time and energy. Not all priorities are the same. Some priorities matter to us because they involve the things we care about, our family, our friends, our livelihood. Some things like doctor's visits and car maintenance are priorities because of the catastrophic consequences that can result when they aren't. And some things are priorities because they help us reach our goals. The difference between priorities and goals. But wait a second, you might be thinking, aren't priorities and goals the same thing? No, they aren't. Priorities and goals are definitely interconnected, but they are distinct and different things. When trying to understand the difference between priorities and goals, looking at the definitions can be helpful. A priority is, quote, a thing that is regarded as more important than another, end quote. It's something you care about and put above other things. By the definition, you can't have a ton of priorities. A goal is, quote, the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result, end quote. Unlike priorities, you can have an unlimited number of goals. Achieving a certain goal can be a priority, and you can prioritize the actions you need to take to achieve a particular goal. By basing your priorities around your goals, you can ensure your priorities are meaningful and focused on the right things. Why you need to define your top priorities in life. We are all limited by the same constraint, time. There are only 24 hours in a day to accomplish everything we have to do. This forces all of us to make big decisions around how we spend that time. Do we watch TV or do we wash the dishes? Do we start a family or do we focus on growing our careers and traveling the world? Does it make more sense to focus on your current job or to work toward creating your dream business? Defining your top priorities in life makes those decisions much easier. If you prioritize maintaining a clean house, you'll be more likely to wash the dishes before you sit on the couch to binge watch your favorite show. If world travel is a priority, you may decide to wait to start a family as you explore. And if money is a big motivator, you may spend more time working than focused on your favorite hobbies. By identifying the few things that deserve your attention above all else, it becomes easier to make important decisions and stay focused on things that matter most. And since your top priorities likely align with your goals, keeping your priorities top of mind will help you make progress toward them. Identifying your priorities will help you on your journey to live more intentionally. What are your priorities in life? Do you know what your main priorities in life are? If you don't, that's okay. If you haven't thought about it much, it can be an intimidating question. Choosing your top priorities can feel like a serious commitment, but really you're free to shift your focus whenever you need to. Simply sit down and ask yourself, what do you spend most of your time doing? In theory, that should line up pretty well with your priorities. For some, it's pursuing a creative outlet like art or dance or music. For others, it's helping others. Others value time spent with friends, financial security, or physical or mental well-being? Do you feel like your priorities are in order? It's important to make sure your priorities are in order. When they aren't, life can feel out of balance and totally misaligned, leading to extra stress, uneasiness, and unhappiness. While priorities and goals aren't the same thing, you do want to make sure they're aligned. If your goal is to save for a down payment on a home, but you're spending all your money on eating out and buying new clothes, then your behaviors are not lined up with your priorities. By realigning those priorities and taking actions that move you in the direction of your goals, you'll feel better and make more progress. Why you need to clearly define your priorities. When you do not have clearly defined priorities, life can be hard to manage. Feeling like you don't have focus can be tough, and struggling to know how to spend your time can be stressful. As you learn how to set priorities in your life, you'll get clear on your goals and the priorities that align with them. When you know the things that matter most to you, you'll gain confidence in your actions and be able to spend your time in more meaningful ways. How to set priorities to improve your life. Getting focused and setting priorities can absolutely improve your life. By understanding the things that really matter most to you and taking actions toward goals that align with those meaningful things, you'll be more satisfied, happier, and make more progress toward your dreams. If you're on a mission to improve your life, getting your priorities right can make all the difference. How to list your top priorities in your daily life. Hear that in tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled, How to Set Your Top Priorities in Life by Julianna Poplin of declutterer.com. I'll finish the rest for you in tomorrow's episode, but I'll keep this episode short for today. Thank you for being here and listening every day, including the weekends, and I'll be back tomorrow to finish up this post where your optimal life awaits.